Hi, in today's video, a look at my recent flea market and dumpster finds. We will start with dumpster finds. Yes, sometimes I do dumpster diving whenever there is something poking out of a dumpster that is not regular trash and it may hide some interesting stuff. So I found a dumpster full of new, sealed, still not expired syringes. It was completely full. I took a few of them, not everything, because I do not need so many, but sometimes they are useful when tinkering. Sadly, no needles, only the syringes, and they are only the best brands. Terumo here, 1 milliliter, a bunch of them. I believe they are the regular model for insulin injection. Then I have a few to 2.5 millimeter, a few 5 millimeter. I have a bunch of those sample tubes with a cap, so maybe they can be useful to store little screws or things like this. There was hundreds and hundreds of them in the dumpster. And bigger syringes, big, I believe it is 10 and 20 milliliters, and those things which are not really syringes, they must be for pipetting or for analysis robots. Eppendorf BioPure, and it is DNA free and DNase free, so it must be for maybe DNA sequencers or something like this. Obviously they are made to be grabbed by a robot or something like this. So a few of them also. So it was unexpected. Why they did trash them? They are not even expired. They are still good for 2 more years or something like this. Weird. So I did check the prices. These ones are around 24 cents each. So it is not super expensive, but still it is a waste. Then over dumpster find a mains cable. So well, the guy is doing a video about a mains cable found in a dumpster. Yes or not, because actually you will see it is not your regular mains cable. It is one of the high amperage IEC plug, and it is a US plug like this one. So first I did think, okay, it is probably a mains cable for a big UPS or something like this. They did not use, but then I researched this number on the web, this part number, in order to check the price of the cable. And I found it is not any random mains cable, it is a mains cable for a mass spectrometer from Thermo Fisher brand. So the company owning the dumpster has apparently purchased a new mass spectrometer. I even found a photo of a spectrometer with a cable connected, and obviously it is very much the same cable. Okay, I do not know what I will do with this one. It is 3 times 3.31 square millimeters or 12 AWG. Interpower company. I have obviously no need for it. So maybe it will end just in the scrapyard. It is possible. I will see. There is something interesting about this plug. It is the fast screws, not very usual. Look at this. Very fast screws. I did already see them in use on two Fisher-Price toys, but here, interesting. Look at this. Okay, it is good. These contacts in brass do not seem particularly strong, by the way, for 15 amps, while I guess the square section is enough, but really they are not super. This one is even a little bit bent, while the cable is new. Interesting. So, of course, the company did not trash out the brand new mass spectrometer, but I keep an eye in the area in case they trash their old equipment. We never know. Then, flea market finds. So this one is actually from last year, but I believe I did never show it on video. It was 10 euros. Very, very nice condition, very vintage Akai camera VC115. So they are really the old first generation of video cameras that had to be connected to a portable VCR, and this is Vidicon tube, monotube camera, black and white only, with this super fancy Canon TV zoom lens. So everything in quite a good condition on this super nice space edge looking on design. Really quite a good find. I do not have any of the matching accessories sadly, but quite happy with this one. Then what else? From last week I was in a flea market, and the very last seller before leaving the flea market had two Russian radios. I had both of them for 5 euros. The regular Comics 402 here in France, that is actually renamed from another model. So this one sadly is missing the battery cover and the headset plug. So headset plug I can repair it, I can find a replacement one and reconnect it. Battery cover it will be a little bit more difficult. I do not think we have 3D print models available to print this Russian radio battery covers. So the regular name is Newa 402, Maspri Borintorg export logo here. I did not test it. Apart from for that, it is in quite decent condition, except some missing plastic here, so it may actually become a spare parts radio to repair another one. I will see. Then this one, another one model. It is not the regular model of Russian radio you find here in France, at least, the Sokol 4. So there is a little bit of plastic damage. I need to reglue one screw thing here, but apart from this, and also missing, sadly missing the label at the back, and battery cover quite a bit loose with leaking battery damage, but I got both radio for 5 euros, so I will not complain. This one is not usual at all. Okay, not sure what I will do with them, by the way. From yesterday, this, it was 2 euros. Quite happy with this. Look at this logo, B&K. So you already know the brand, Bruel and Jaer. So 2 euros for this. It is a sound level meter precision integrating. So it was not working because of rotten battery contacts. I did repair them. You know, it is powering on, but it seems still to be doing nothing. But it will be featured into another video. I will do a teardown of it, because it is quite interesting actually inside. They are worth around 100 euros used on eBay in working condition, but I have no clue of how to use it, so I am not even sure if it is not working or if I do not know how to use it. Because so this I can understand it must be the range according to the sound level, so it means it is not even doing automatical range switch, but this peak and so peak, okay, it will give in memory the peak sound level, but the other ones I have no idea. And the instructions at the back are okay. The maximum leg duration is 2.77 hours. Very useful and convenient information. Thank you very much. So it will be a separate video, teardown video. Then, last but not least, and for this, my table, by the way, is dirty. For this you can blame Dave Jones and Scott Manley. So I found at the flea market somebody that had a brand new sealed collector Lego sets at a good price, because usually these things are never on sale and quite hard to find. They are not in the regular shops. So yes, I did it. 30 euros, the New York City skyline. It is worth around 35 euros, so it is 15 euros less than the regular price. And the famous Star Wars diorama. So I got this one for 40 euros. It is worth around 60. Sadly, the seller did not have the brand new T-Rex Escape from Jurassic Park diorama. This is a awesome one also. But for sure I will have some fun with them, and I can always resell them at least the same price I had purchased them. So there was a lot of other models available, but usually I am not into Legos. But this one I could not let it go, really. Okay, so I guess it is all for today video. Some work here to do with these radios, at least. Maybe I will do a teardown of this one, because it is not a regular model also. So, thanks for watching, bye bye.